Hello, everybody, and welcome to the finals of the Season 2 Next Verse tournament. I'm your host, Captain Cardone, and today I have for you a match between Lowkey X5 and Addiction Gaming. It's best of three. The whole finals is best of three, and this is round one for them. We're going to jump in here into the first game, but first I'm going to talk about the draft for a second. It's kind of an odd draft. So on the Lowkey side, Lowkey himself is actually playing Lost Vikings. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch the draft, so I'm not sure if this was like a last pick, a first pick, what happened here. But I'm not sure how well it's going to do because on the other side they have a Nova. And Nova with Gathering Power loves Lost Vikings. A snipe and a regular shot kills Baylog. Just a snipe usually kills Eric. And then Olaf is a little harder to take down. But that's two targets for her to just roam and murder as she wants. So that could be a problem. Odds are Nova was picked as a counter to the Vikings, able to get behind them, get around them, kill them real easily. Other than that, on the Lowkey side, we have Arthas, Jaina, Uther, and Raynor. So that's a pretty solid team altogether. Frontline is a little weak with just Arthas up there. No real tanks. They have a bruiser, but Arthas is a very powerful character, so you should be all right in the right hands, especially with Uther healing him and being able to Divine Shield him. On the other side, on Addiction Gaming, JDX17 is playing ETC, Lazarus is playing Nova, /lol is playing Falstad. I love these guys' names. Fruit Loops is playing Morales, and Arubis is playing KT, Kelthos. Hopefully they don't add another KT before you watch this, because that could be problematic. I also forgot to mention that Gyoibu, come on guys, come on, give us a break. Gyoibu is playing Arthas, Jackie Baby is playing Jaina, Skugga Mugga is playing Uther, and Streaks is playing Raynor. Thanks, Streaks, I appreciate that, buddy. So we're going to jump into the game now. And here we go. Maybe. There we go. I'm pressing the wrong button. Get me out of there. Sweet. Let's hide that. And let's get started. Alright, so as you can see, we are on Sky Temple. The Vikings look like they're splitting up right away, while the rest of the team is going bottom. Not a usual pick, usually top and mid are taken, but bottom it is. So, on the other side, it looks like they're all going mid, except for Falstad, but it doesn't really matter because he can fly wherever he wants. So let us... Oops, wrong one. Let's take a look at their talents here. Nova went for Ambush Snipe. Good, good. That's going to pretty much guarantee that she can kill a Viking pretty easily. They went for explosive attacks. They're trying to push a lane there, it seems like. Makes sense for that. They really need that lane push. It looks like Falstad's all by himself down here, but the rest of the team is gearing up to come down and assist if necessary. Nothing so far. Nova wants this Viking though. She's watching it. Lazarus is sitting there going, "Can I go shoot him now? Can I go shoot him now, please?" So yeah, so far the Vikings are working out for them. They're almost half a level ahead already. But they know they have to be careful. And in comes ETC and Nova. Are they going to get anything? They already got Eric. Lazarus looks like he's in trouble. Jackie Baby going down. Nova down as well. Gravity Lapse. Excellent Gravity Lapse. Picking up two. Streaks is down. Just two more. And those body blocks, those ETC body blocks, but stuck by the hammer. And JD could go down here. Doesn't look like it though. Still good to go. Medic keeping him up. Alright, so the first set of temples have spawned. The Vikings are doing their job. Look at that. I mean, they're still almost a half a level ahead. Lowkey doing a great job, although Olaf needs to watch out because there is a Nova just kind of waiting for him to mess up. So much damage. So much damage on a Viking. And that's the big Viking. It looks like Uther went down mid at some point while we were watching the Vikings. That's not good for the start of this team fight. Good route there, but nothing to capitalize on. Fruit Loop's so low on mana. Medic at the beginning of the game is very mana intensive. Yeah, Raynor looks like he went for Seasoned Marksman, but he's not getting any of it. Lowkey here, Olaf, I think he's dead. One more auto attack, there he goes. But the rest of the team is going to come up to see if they can get rid of that Nova. Excellent use of your ability there to make sure she can't cloak and to finish her off. Backslash though, in a world of hurt, no more pain. No more pain for Backslash. Meanwhile though, we do have Vikings down here just pinging away. It looks like they went for the second Baylog attack too. Really trying to get that damage out with Baylog. Meanwhile, he's mid trying to take some of these tower shots. Smart move. You can afford to lose a Viking here and there, but they're already 2 levels ahead in XP. And the first set of towers has just gone off. We're 3 minutes in. And they're starting to catch up, but Addiction needs some help here. They need something to counter this huge lead. That'll help. Baylog going down. There's Nova again, just taking him down, and now she has Gathering Power, so as long as she doesn't die, she should be alright. Aruba's not in a good place. Probably not in a better place now, either. Wow, look at that Viking. If Nova was anywhere near, that Viking would be dead, and she would have yet another stack. Smart of them to push the Vikings in the other lanes back, though. Make sure they can't get as much experience as they would hope for. One level is easy to come back from. Once they start to get 2, 3 levels ahead, that's going to be a huge problem for Addiction Gaming. So far, not too bad. They're a talent tier down, but that's about it. It's not so bad right now. Backslash and Eric at the bottom, just chilling. Yeah, I find it interesting. They're still going for Baylog talents, as we can see. His attack his basic attacks increase his attack speed by 8%. After 3 seconds, they rapidly decay. I mean, I guess it makes sense. If you're really looking for that extra damage. I mean, he is putting out quite a bit of damage. I'm sure the hero damage for him is going to be quite high compared to normal Vikings, obviously. It's not going to be high compared to, KT or even Nova, I would guess. But the next temple is about to activate in just a couple of seconds. Vikings are going to hide just to make sure Nova can't kill them all. But this Viking might have a problem. Oh, Nova missed her snipe. And KT helping out just enough to let Nova get her next stack. Smart move on his part. That missed snipe really hurts. There's so much damage involved with that. But Lowkey X5 has their level 10 talents. And Vikings went for play again. They decided they don't really need that combat potential. Eric getting killed. That's another stack up there for Nova, for Lazarus. Army of the Dead. Not Syndragosa. Surprising. Ring of Frost there, Divine Shield, and, of course, Hyperion. It's not a game if Matt's not involved. The other side, they're still 2 levels away. Almost 1 level. So, that'll help. They just need to catch up. They know they can't contest this tower down here. So, they're going to give it up. Smart move. But they have lost all of their front defenses. ETC here trying to get something out of it. Trying to get something, anything. Nova's been roaming, it looks like, trying to kill off some Vikings, but there's not a lot that they can get back here. This wall's about to go down as well. That's going to be a huge problem. Their bottom is undefended, and that is the boss lane. If they pick a boss up at any time, that keep in the back line is most likely going down. And Addiction still does not have 10. Often wonder what the teams are saying, what's going through their minds. I wish I could listen in. Because they have to be frustrated right now. They are a level behind, almost 2 levels behind. They just now got their heroic abilities. That will help them a lot. Stim Drone, Mighty Gust, excuse me. Eric dying again. Wow! Wow! An excellent mosh pit. Catching 3 and then another person running into it. Stim on backslash. He is just pumping out damage. A Phoenix going in as well. And a precision strike by Nova. Just destroying that team. 3 members down. I'm amazed that Jaina got away. She got lucky being on the bottom side. Not really having to worry about that damage. This is an excellent turnaround for them. Exactly what they needed. That's what I was just trying to say, is that with all of those abilities, all of their heroics, they should be able to put some kind of pressure back on. And it looks like they're going for boss, maybe? No? Not going for boss. Decided it's not really worth it. Nova up here, roaming up. Probably going to try and get another Viking. No reason not to. As long as he's not standing in that minion wave. As long as he's in that minion wave, though, extremely hard for Nova to kill him. Oh, another missed snipe by Lowkey. This is just the 3rd set of temples that have spawned now. We're only 8 minutes into this game. It feels like we're much longer. But 8 minutes into this game, 2 sets of temples, or two temples rather, top and bottom, are available, and that is yet another dead Viking, but it could be a dead Lazarus as well. She is in trouble, but Cleanse goes down? Yes, Cleanse was picked up. Oh, Precision Strike comes down but hits nobody. ETC actually pushed them out of the way of that Precision Strike. Army of the Dead comes down. Divine Shield. There's a Ring of Frost not hitting anybody. And the pushback there from a little tiny Falstad is going to guarantee that the rest can get away to safety. However, they are pretty much going to have to give up these 2 towers. They're not really able to fight that off at all. They're 2 down. Their frontliner and their main damage dealer. And their mage. I guess not necessarily main damage dealer if Falstad keeps getting those stim drones. Speaking of that, let's look at what Falstad is doing. Olaf has died to minions at the top. There he is. That is not good for them. Yeah, Falstad doing quite well on damage. Surprisingly, Nova is winning, and we just watched her kill off yet another Viking. Her gathering power stacks are probably getting quite ridiculous at this point. But that doesn't really help when their back line of defenses is so low. This keep is gone. This keep is at half health. A little more. That one's still at full and has a wall, but not much. Looks like some pings, a retreat ping. And they can see them pretty handily. It goes out of route, but the gust is able to push them back. Get their 2 squishies out of there. No real problems. Yeah, there goes Eric again. Man, she's got to be almost at full at this point. Right? She's got to be close. I'm not sure. I don't think she's died yet. Oh, no, she has 2 deaths. Holy crap. She's just pumping damage into those 2, though. Ring of Frost comes down and gets KT. He's in trouble. Or not anymore. He's dead. But JD is also in trouble. Nice slow coming out from backslash. Able to hit the front line and slow him down. Fruit Loops needs to get out of there, though. A root could really spell trouble for him. And I think we have another dead Viking, but nothing so far. Is that Viking going to get out? Oh! Oh, man, Nova. And she is dead. All those stacks, gone. That's frustrating. That's really frustrating. They needed her to be able to do that extra damage. Just not able to get it all done. That is alright, though. It looks like they're just going to go in for this keep. Honestly, Hyperion could probably do it by itself. Yeah, definitely could do it by itself. The Mighty Gus comes in to try and save it, but not able to really get anything done. And there's already a Viking bottom waiting for that shrine to pop up. So that's going to spell probably the end of this wall. Well, not even the wall, probably the end of the keep. And minions are hitting the core right there. It's down to half shields. It's getting lower. Meanwhile, the team's out here trying to push back the enemy team. Just not able to get anything done. Lowkey's team has been on them the entire game. They're 3 levels ahead right now. And it doesn't look like that gap is going to be closing anytime soon. Nova's been trying to roam and pick off Vikings, but it's just not enough to do anything about. Also, did Vikings pick up Nordic Attack Squad? Alright, cool. Alright. Don't see that one often. And actually, I'm not sure what this one is either. Impatience is a virtue. Oh, cool. That's really neat. I don't play Vikings often enough, turns out. I need to play them more. Yeah, so Lowkey's going to come in here and just try and push this wave in. Gravity Lapse comes out but misses him barely. And Nova's going to get the snipe off and get another 2% for her gathering power stacks. She needs to build those back up quickly, and Vikings are the prime target. Here's another Viking out. Lowkey has Olaf out, but he's starting to move back. He knows Nova's most likely on her way. Play again used to get Olaf out of a sticky situation. And meanwhile, ETC goes down. Probably fighting over that siege camp there. They're just not able to get anything done. Their opponent still has 5 buildings left to their 0. Kill-wise, it's 11-9. It's not bad. It's close as far as deaths go. But, man, as far as experience and buildings go, which at the end of the day is what matters, it's quite a bit. And this is going to be a boss for them as well. Lowkey's team able to push a boss. And they have no reason not to just push with it. They're not afraid. They're about to get 20. They're half a level away. Their opponent is still at 16. Not going to hit 20 for quite a while. Or they could just go stand on towers and win the game. They have multiple options right now. If they push and fail, they don't come that far behind. It doesn't look like they're going to do that. It doesn't look like they're going to push. They're going to let the boss do their thing and go get their own camps. Well, maybe they've talked about it. Maybe they've decided, no, you know what? Let's just go into the game now. Vikings can go get towers. That looks like what they're going to do. Here comes Hyperion to try and zone people out, put some damage. There is a stim pack on Falstad there, but he is quickly bursted down after a Ring of Frost and a Blizzard. You can see play again coming, and that is the end of the game. Not even level 20. An unfortunate ending for Addiction Gaming. But the good news is that this is a best of 3, like I was saying previously. It's a best of 3, so we have 2 more games coming for you if Addiction Gaming can come back and win the second one. At least 1 more game. We'll see if Lowkey X5 can go straight through, move on to the next match without any problems. But if Addiction gets a good draft, gets a good map, gets what they want to get, they'll be able to come back and win game 2. So let's go see how they're doing, shall we?